Welcome to my regional deck profile. Before I begin, I would like to go over how I did at the Mesa Regionals. Game 1, I faced Dark Worlds, and we went to Game 3, but I had trouble with it because if I answered Grapha, they would respond with Skill Drain. If I answered Skill Drain, they'd respond with Grapha. So I lost against that Bujins. As you saw from the Bujin deck profile, I lost against them because Game 1 they put total in, couldn't do much. I sided against them very well, got D-Fish on the field right away, Game 2, but then he just responded going Fire Fist, and it messed with me, like I couldn't really do anything at one point. So I was 2-0 against Bujins. Game 3, I won. I won against Zombies. Then while I was getting the Trick or Treat deck profile, I ended up messing around. So I lost Game 4. Game 5 I won against... Was that the Ancient Gears? Yeah, I think I beat Ancient Gears. I really had nothing to side against them because I didn't think... I think I'd be seeing them. Yet I did pretty well against Ancient Gears. Was favored to 2-0 against him. And then the last 2 games were no-shows, which made me unhappy, but I was able to deal with it. So let's get right into the deck profile with Relinquished Lockdown. And so let's begin. Got the triple Relinquished and the triple Black Illusion Ritual. The main boss monster of the deck, you want to get him out, but you want to get him out a certain way. Besides that, the 2 other boss monsters we're running is Dark Armed Dragon and Chaos Sorcerer. Dark Armed Dragon's easy enough to get out with 2 guide into Alucard. That's 3 darks right there. If you want to get him out, you can go 2 guide into Mecha Crypt. That gets 2 darks and 1 light into the grave. And you can stall with Mecha Crypt for a little bit. So let's go into the lock. Running Triple Jin. When this card is used for Ritual Summon at all, your opponent cannot Special Summon. So that you pull out Relinquish, no Special Summoning, that really hurts them. Because then you're just going to take whatever monster they have. Then you want to combo it off with Secret Village, so that way they can't activate their spell cards, seeing how Relinquish is a spellcaster, which is really great. Besides that, we're running Royal Decree to get past the big 3 traps and anything else like Mail Force or Deep Prison. Like once this card gets face up on the field, it normally stays, and like your opponent just slows down. They lose a lot of stuff, especially if you open up with it. If you open up with Royal Decree and your opponent doesn't have an answer to it right away, well, they set a whole bunch of traps and then you just flip it face up during the end phase. They just slow down. So now let's go into the last thing, which would be level limit for the lock. Not necessary to win game, yet it's great to stall, and it just really hurts them, especially for some very meta decks, so that are going into synchros or anything that doesn't really go into XYZs. This can hurt. Now most decks do go in XYZs, but then again that's why we're running the triple Gen, so that way they can't Special Summon into XYZs. Into the search power, triple Sonic Bird to search out our Black Illusion Ritual, triple Manju to search out this or this. Besides that, we are running triple Tour Guide. Tour Guide makes this deck way better, way faster, because you can search out Jin, which is a level 3 Fiend, which is just amazing. Allows you to go into rank 3s and just a whole bunch of other stuff that just makes it nice. Then, something that I was just absolutely amazing to pull was Mathematician. I pulled this at Regionals, and I saw it a couple of times. It did make my deck a little bit better. It's a spellcaster, so it combos with Secret Village. Yet for the main thing, you dump a Jin in there. Then when it's destroyed by battle, you get a draw. So it's nice draw power, it's search power. It has everything you want. Besides that, we're running double Prep. Prep is really nice because it allows me to place a Black Illusion Ritual face down. And then when they go to blow it up, I can just pull it back with this. Because I'm allowed to just add Relinquish from my deck to my hand, then add a Black Illusion Ritual from my grave to my hand, which is really nice for Relinquished. And so besides that, into draw power, we're running the 1 card car. It's great because it's pretty much is a +1 right then and there. It's one card that gets you 2. Yeah, you lose a turn, but that's why you combo it off with 1 day or level limit for this deck. But yeah, 1 day you play this, you draw it, and it just helps a lot. And then you are running the triple duality just for consistency. And so this card just came and helped me so much times. Like maybe even after I've made a play, like I just duality and I just get the cards I need. Like it just made the deck so much more consistent. Besides that, we're running miscellaneous things such as Effect Veiler. I feel once artifacts come out, people are going to stop running Effect Veiler in preference for Breakthrough Skill or Forbidden Chalice. Because artifacts, they do everything during your turn. So people need to negate effects during your turn. So, Effect Veiler, people are probably going to stop running Effect Veiler. Besides that, running Marshmallow. I didn't really do anything with him, like I got him and I might send him, but like my opponent really didn't run into him or anything, so like I'm pretty sure I'm going to just pull him out for another card. Besides that, Battle Fader. Battle Fader did see some action and he was a great help, and he was just amazing. And then our finest miscellaneous card would be Soul Charge. Again, that's something I pulled from the Dragons of Legends they were selling, which was just amazing. When I saw that they were selling Dragons of Legends, I was happy. I had $20 extra in my pocket. I was like, Dragons of Legends, mine. And so I was able to buy 4 packs for the Mathematician and the Soul Charge. And this card, it's just, I'm still trying to test it out, but I can make some huge plays. It allows me to go into ring 4s easier. It allows me to go into ring 3s again. Like, oh, you just destroyed my Craft Engineer. Allow me to pull back the XYZ material and go into a second one. Or at the very least, if like Jin's in my grave, I can pay 1,000 life points, pull him back, ritual summon, and then bam. Jin's in the grave, so I can banish him again for another one, instead of just banishing him for the one ritual summon, which is really nice. You do use your battle phase with Soul Charge, but yet it's just for the main part. It's just so good. It's such a good card. Like everybody's gonna be running it at 1. I don't think people are gonna be running it at 3. People might run it at 2, yet not at 3 because it's so expensive. So what we might see is people wanting like 1 or 2 of these and then 1 or 2 Call Hazards, something similar like that. And that is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, mainly rank 3s, we're running double Leviathan Dragon. He came out a couple of times, just because he's a good 25-80, easily to go into, and I can just use him to dump a Jin. But our main XYZ was Mecha Crypt. He stalls greatly, and for more stall power, we're also running Zen Means. There was a couple times when I should have gone into him just so that way I could pop stuff, but yet I didn't. Then we're running the Giga Brilliant, just because he's really great for when you're trying to go for game and you have a lot of monsters on the field. Final card is Levier. He cycles our Jins, so if you have Marshmallow on the field, you flip him face up, you pull a Jin back, you go into another card, go into another rank 3. Like he's really nice. And then for our rank 4s, we got the Utopia and Photon Papillary Operative. Generic, and I didn't pull Papillary Operative out at all. Like it's not easy for me to go into rank 4s. I'm missing the Silent on Arc. I'd like to have that. I'm not sure if I should run Extinct on Night, because I don't think he would. I probably should run one Extinct on Night if I would ever get one, but I don't have one. Besides that, rank 4s, Lavelvo Chain. If you have Lavelvo Chain, it's great because it just turns it, because he's pretty much a mathematician, or if you want, you can put a tour guide on top, so that way you go into the tour guide and then go into like a rank 3. So yeah, that's all the XYZs I have for this deck. So now on to the side deck. Oh yeah, Nan and I was able to trade for the Chronomaly, which I thought was nice. It's pretty much a Mecha equipped engineer, except your opponent has to target it for an attack. But yet, otherwise it would do the exact same thing. Running it so that way I have different cards in the extra deck and not just multiple copies. Running the one Prohibition. Pretty much cited this in most games, just because it was good. overworked. I decided this against the Bujin matchup that I had, and he just lanced it, and so nothing happened. Besides that, we're running Barrier Statue. I didn't pull him out because I didn't feel like he was worth it at any point. He's like, I already prevent special summoning. And that be it. If I were to pull him out, I'd combo him off with Scrub Raid. I was told at my locals that I can't activate Scrub Raid's effect while Royal Decree is face up. So I don't run it. If I could, then I would activate. Then I would run a Scrub Raid. If I could activate it while Royal Decree was face up, I'd run one. Just so that way I can get rid of the monster equipped relinquished. Just so that way I can pull out another one. Poisonous Wind against the Harpies. I didn't go up against any Harpies, which made me sad. Flying Sea, there was a couple of matchups I could have sided this in, but I was afraid they'd just synchro with it, so I didn't. The Lava Golem against Swarm decks. I didn't see any really good Swarm decks that I would get that up. Screech sticks for Heretics. Again, I didn't see them. I didn't see a lot of decks because I lost my first couple, so then I just went on to the loser's bracket pretty much. Besides that, we have the Mistake against the Bujin matchup, Soul Drain, just on most decks, Defissure, to make sure that cards that would go to grave are banished instead. Backward Cosmo for the Fire Fist matchup, though I didn't go against one, and a Dark Simord against the Fire Fist matchup. We're running Dark Simord because we're running Winged Beast, and my opponent can't set cards. So the traps disappear if they want to set traps, and for pretty much all their Fire Fist effects just disappear at that point. That was my regional Relinquished Lockdown deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I went 5-0. I had a lot of fun there. I was amazed that they were selling Dragons of Legends, and that I was able to pull Soul Charge and Mathematician. And then other cards I pulled from that pack was a Star Dragon, Shooting Dragon, I think, Shooting Star, something like that. It was the trap card for Stardust monsters. I gave it to a friend. I traded it with a couple other cards for an Alucard. But besides that, I got some of the new Blackwing support. I got the Trap, and I got one of the level 1 tuners. I got Shadow Impulse, and then I got a whole bunch of train cards. And I was just amazed that when I opened the pack, all of them were hollows. That just makes Dragon Legends that much better, because there's 5 cards in pack, and like I'm looking at the prices of the cards, and like each one's worth $1 pretty much. So you pretty much make your money back, but just by buying one. Yet, what people are going over for is $10 for him, $15 for Soul Charge. It's just, they're just two really good cards. Draw power and search power. Take the control of the field with just one card. Yeah, you may give up like 3,000 life points, but yet like that's it. It's just so worth it. Rank 4s, rank 3s, anything. Oh, you just destroyed all my monsters? Allow me to pull them back. That's pretty much what Soul Charge says. So, that is it for the regional deck profiles that I have. I wish I got a couple more, but I did not. But that is all I could get. So, thank you.
One last thing, guys. Don't forget to rate and subscribe and check out these cool videos. And check out my friend Arsenic Door. Thank you for watching. Bye.